guys? Welcome to our second episode of our podcast, The Good Boys. We're your hosts, Oscar and Alex.
Yes.
Yes, that is Oscar.
Plus, you have to say Alex then Oscar because they'll think you're Oscar and
Nah,
they think I'm Alex.
Nah, bro. I'm giving you clout.
Okay, I get. Well, then why didn't I do the intro?
Nah, bro. I do the intro.
Anyways, pretty interesting week.
Very interesting week.
Very.
Kanye West running for president, but hey, it's 2020. What do we have to expect?
Nothing. I expect the worst.
You do expect the worst.
Mm-hmm. So I'll be disappointed.
You won't be disappointed.
Alright, I don't know jack shit about the whole Kanye president thing. I mean, didn't you say it just happened yesterday?
Yeah, this just barely happened yesterday.
Like, is he serious?
It's Kanye. Maybe he's just doing whatever he feels like right now. He's in the moment right now.
But why? Why would he say that?
I mean, he's been saying he's wanting to run for like a very good while now, especially since like the Life of Pablo. Remember, off of facts, he was like 2020. I'm gonna run the whole election.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we all thought it was like a joke.
Oh yeah, but I mean, he was saying it even then. But then he was like, nah, I'm gonna wait till next election, 2024. But he's been pretty chill about it.
I mean, there's not much competition, so I'd like to see him try.
It's Trump and Biden, bro.
And
but
Kanye.
I don't like either of them.
So you don't
I like Kanye as a person, but I'm like, I don't know if he can do it as a politician.
I mean, if Trump can do it.
I mean, if Trump can do, I mean, okay, at least with him, he's got business expertise. Like he's been doing that for years. Yeah, that as well, and you can make that argument for sure. It's just people don't take Kanye as seriously for some weird reason.
You think he'll promote his Yeezys?
Hey man, if we all get free Yeezys every year, I ain't tripping.
Vote for me and you all get a free pair of Yeezys.
Vote for me and you get drip. The choice is yours, America. Paid for by the Kanye West campaign.
I could imagine the ads.
I don't know. People are making a big deal about the whole thing. They're just like, nah. If you vote for Kanye, it's one less vote for Biden, and you'll let Trump win. And I'm like, but I thought we didn't like Biden. Why are we? What happened to the whole pick the lesser of two evils type of argument? Like, why are we voting for? Why are we doing it again? I'm gonna vote for whoever makes me feel good. If they don't win, oh well. Like the whole Trump thing, I'm just like, eh.
I can't even vote. I have no say in this.
As you should.
I just watch from the sidelines.
As you should. But no, I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like Trump either. But like, I don't dick ride him.
But what?
I don't dick ride.
Didn't he try to take away rights from the LGBT community?
Yeah, yes he did. Failed, but yes he did. This shows what he's promoting. Obviously, I don't want Trump in office, but I also don't want Biden either.
Who would you pick out of those two?
I mean, that's the thing. Everyone wants to vote Biden because they want Trump out of office. But I'm like, are you guys just that desperate? You just want Trump out of office that bad?
Or like no one just votes at all?
Honestly. But no, I mean, either way.
That'd be pretty funny.
The whole Trump Turner vote out, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it could be about the same people. Maybe it'll be. There are probably, for sure, people who are probably tired of Trump. Mm-hmm. But. You know, they just like have to pick someone else. But some people have been like, I don't like Biden, so I'm just gonna vote for Trump again. And it's just like, why? It's just I don't know why we end up sticking with like the same people that we don't like over and over. How do we manage this?
Maybe it's just torture.
I don't know. I don't like siding with either party, but I mean the Democrats could have had something with like what's his name? I forgot Bernie Sanders' name. I don't know why. Bernie Sanders and Andrew Yang. I don't know. Yang seemed like a pretty cool dude.
He might not be alive for the next election.
He probably might not. I don't know.
If he does, he
could have survived. I want to say if we all said that last election, and he survived all 4 years, so we were all wrong.
How old is he?
I don't know.
90?
Like his 80s or something.
Oh, he's 80.
He's somewhere in his 80s. Andrew Yang seemed pretty cool. He would have been a pretty cool dude to have. But that's the thing about Democrats and like Republicans. It's just like they try to push that one guy to the front. But it's like, we don't want that guy. We want the other guy.
Pick that guy next to him. Nah, this one. We got this one right here.
I don't know how they let Biden.
This is our egg. This is our golden egg.
I don't know how they let Biden become their candidate, but it is what it is. I Everyone mind your own business when it comes to who you're voting for, and that's another thing. People are like, don't forget to vote, but I'm like, no, you want me to vote for the person you want me to vote for. That's what they're promoting.
Don't forget to vote.
I hate those people, especially they're like, don't forget to vote, and I'm like, vote for who? And then they'll be like,
Or maybe they're just telling you to vote in general.
nah.
That's one way to see it.
I don't know.
Just express your opinion.
It's just a way to express myself.
Yeah, just express yourself.
I should have voted for Bush.
If you vote for Trump, well, good for you.
I ain't tripping. I just hate dick writers. Imagine dick writing for a politician.
Imagine dick writing for Kanye.
Fuck you, you cocksucker. Shout out Ivan Sanchez, by the way.
Oh yeah, shout out to my baby daddy, poor toughy ass bastard, long penis, Ivan Sanchez.
That man radiates big dick energy. He asked for a shout out when no one else would. They don't call him the one and only for nothing.
They don't. They really don't.
Shout out Ivan Sanchez. But anyway, fuck you. Nah, honestly, I'd rather dick write a musician than a fucking politician.
You really want a musician? If that's the case, I want Drake as the
the only reason why I wouldn't want Kanye in office is if he wins, I won't get music for 4 years. And I thought about that.
If he wins, someone fucked up in the simulation.
Unless we wake up every morning and it's like, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, there you go. We play Good Morning, and then Runaway's the national anthem.
What would be the national anthem?
Runaway, like the dun.
Everyone stands up when that first note hits.
Yeah, and everyone has to stay standing for all 8 minutes.
It'll be played all over the schools, including elementary. We must stand up for Kanye.
GOAT song, GOAT artist. We'll find out how good of a
politician.
People were saying, oh, he's late.
Yeah, he probably won't do it.
Yeah, no, but that's Kanye. That's very
Kanye
of him. That is very Kanye of him to like, I'm done.
So like, for those people who are taking it serious, just get off.
I don't know.
Just get off. Like,
Twitter,
if you really think
especially.
Kanye is really gonna fucking try to
Twitter
be a president,
especially, man. Jesus Christ.
It's like they can't take a joke.
It's a cesspool, but who's not surprised?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fun fact. He's backed up by Elon Musk. He said he had his vote. Even though people have their own controversial things to say about him as well.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Cool for him. Cool.
He's got Tesla backing him, so that's good.
It's gonna take a lot more than a Tesla.
But hey, if the whole president thing doesn't suit you guys, I mean, Kanye's still dropping music.
I think that's all that matters at the end of the day.
He dropped "Wash Us in the Blood" featuring Travis Scott earlier this week. I've been bumping that repeatedly. Oscar, how much have you been bumping it?
Let's say once.
Yeah, like
literally 5 minutes ago.
Literally 5 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. I mean, I liked it. I mean, I see it as a mix of Yeezus and Jesus is King. Like if they had a child, and that's what I like about Kanye.
Jesus is King.
Stop. Yes. No, I mean that's what I like about Kanye. He likes to mix sounds from previous stuff. I remember when Jesus is King came out, people were like, "Oh yeah, this is like the life of Pablo mixed with what album was it? Shoot, I forgot the album. I'll get back to that. But it was Life of Pablo.
For a Kanye dick writer, you can't even remember the album.
No. I'm trying to remember. What was it? Was it College Dropout? It might have been.
I don't know. Maybe.
I'll get back to you guys on that. But yeah, that's what I like. You can do that with all the other albums. But Wash Us in the Blood, bro. What did you think of it?
I liked it. It bumps.
It bumps?
That's all I got. That's all I got about it.
I've seen people.
It had a nice build-up.
It did have a nice.
It had like a really nice build-up.
It's one of those songs that like it feels repetitive, but like it feels good when it's repetitive, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because he was just like, "Wash us in the blood." Like I don't know. There's just something of the way he says it with the production. It like hypes you up a little bit. Like you're just like, yeah, having a good time.
Just the entire instrumental and stuff was
just the entire instrumental. I mean, it's a religious song, but like you can still get turned to it.
Yeah, you can still get turned to it.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen people on Twitter like twerking to the song. It's
pretty good.
It is a very good song.
I enjoy it.
I mean,
it's a good time.
I've heard from. Well, I've read up.
Travis Scott's part is pretty okay.
I mean, Kanye outshone him, but I mean, Travis was only on that song for like what 40 seconds.
Yeah, but in those 40 seconds, he did okay.
Holy Spirit, come down. Holy Spirit, come down.
See, you say that, and there's Jesus in the back.
You're getting lit with Jesus when you're hearing "Wash Us in the Blood." That one and "Follow God." off of Jesus is King. Jesus is King hasn't aged pretty badly. I think it's like a 7. It's a very weak Kanye album, but it's listenable.
I still haven't heard it.
Could have heard it.
Except that one time when you played it in Houston.
Good times. What happens in Houston stays in Houston. Am I right?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
What else? What would you give the song though? Like scale from 1 to 10 as of right now.
I give it a 9.
A 9?
Yes.
That's a pretty high number.
It's a very high number. I was impressed.
Were you struggling between an 8 and a 9?
No, I was struggling between a 9 and a 9.5.
Okay.
Yeah, no. Whenever I rate something, I usually struggle between certain numbers. That one was easily a 9, but I don't think I can give it anything higher.
I guess for me, maybe like 8. 8.
You gave it 1.
I just heard it.
Who's giving 8s now? Who's giving 8s now?
Okay, you're the one who gives the most 8s, like the ASAP Rocky discography or ASAP Berg, whoever it was.
It's a solid 8. Testing is his best album. 8.5. People sleep on that album.
It's like giving an A on everything.
You give an 8 on everything.
No, I don't.
Dick Rider.
I am fair. My ratings make sense.
You don't even give numbers.
I don't.
All right. So what would you give a movie, say, Rise of Skywalker?
4.
4. Same.
Is this a segue to?
You finally got me to watch it, and I was mad. I was like, why did he get me to watch this movie? It sucks.
Because you just need to watch it since you're a diehard Star Wars fan.
The sequels don't exist to me anymore.
Just because of Rise of Skywalker?
Yes, just because of Rise of Skywalker. The sequels no longer exist to me.
When I first watched it, that first thing that came to my head, I was like, this is boring.
It was very boring.
It was fucking boring.
I was like, where are we?
For how fast the movie is, it was pretty boring.
How did that happen, bro? I mean, we were talking last episode.
What we said is because it was more of like a reaction.
Yeah, it was.
Audiences.
But it was just bad, bro. Like, I was bored. Like, I was on my phone a lot. Like, and that's a bad thing. Like, for me, if I'm on my phone a lot, that means you're, like, not doing a good job. I was just like, why? And then there was just, I have my nitpicks with the movie. Like, what's that guy's name? Hux? General Hux? Whenever they find out he's a spy, no build up to it. It's just, I don't like Kylo Ren, so I'm a spy. And then the freaking reaction, what? When Poe's like, what? Like, I was like, exactly, Poe, me too. Why?
It wasn't even a good what. It was just like, what?
Yes, I felt at least, okay, I chuckled when I said what, because that's when Poe, I said what at the same time as Poe, and I chuckled because I was like, that's funny, because like I didn't expect that either, but then at the same time I was like, well, there was like nothing to like indicate it, just like, oh, I hate Kylo Ren, but I was like, okay, what else?
I mean, I don't know.
Did you just hate Kylo Ren for how he acts? Or was that it? Like, okay. It was dumb. And then they kill him. He's like, I know you were the spy the whole time. And I was like, what?
I mean,
and he dies with a whimper too, because like Force Awakens, like you see him giving that big speech in front of all those stormtroopers, and he's just like, yeah, we're gonna win. Blah blah blah. And he just dies with the whimper, like no, like he just dies, and this is like, oh, guess General Hux is dead. No build up.
Yeah, like the movie was just super fast and didn't let you like
super fast, and it didn't give you time to. I wouldn't say it didn't give you time to breathe.
It didn't absorb like what just happened.
Yeah, no, it was really weird, and it was very slow and very boring. There was
also like a lot of red herrings.
Yes, there was.
Like Chewie.
Oh no, he's dead, and then they find him later.
I was like, that's bullshit.
Oh, he was on another ship, and I was like, I didn't see another ship. Where was this other ship during the whole time?
No idea.
I don't know. It was very dumb. I was very mad. Watching that movie pissed me off.
I guess one of the good things is that everybody was still good, like acting wise.
Yeah, sometimes. It just depends on what scene.
Sometimes. Like what?
Because
you saw this fairly recent. The last time I saw this was like.
Okay, Kylo and Rey once again having good chemistry. Unnecessary kiss, as we mentioned last episode, but their chemistry for me tends to do pretty. No, Keith.
Did it not feel like that? Like
yes, it did. It was
the
just
back of their heads going like, just.
Kylo Ren switching to the light side. I feel like for the movie it was decent.
I feel like it was
but obviously could have done better.
Regardless.
Is it me, or did Harrison Ford have a different hairstyle than what he had in the Force Awakens?
I can't remember.
Because it looked like it to me. I was like, this is
I
not
was
the
just
same.
surprised they brought him back.
Yeah, I was too. I was like, I thought
Because
he
he's all like,
hated
fuck,
Star Wars.
fuck Star Wars.
Unless he had recorded it beforehand. No, I'm kidding. I mean, maybe. I mean, they probably had it planned that Kylo Ren was gonna
It
switch
was only
back.
like what, 5 minutes.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
like I
3 minutes.
said, they probably had that plan. They just didn't know how to incorporate it, and they didn't incorporate it well. Well, kind of.
And sadly, when Leia
His
died.
his redemption at the end. Oh, that death. I mean, granted, I
Granted,
understand.
she died.
She does die kind of
Carrie
randomly, but
Fisher
I
did.
mean, with the current situation with Carrie Fisher, I'll respect it. I'm not gonna say anything about it.
Like that one was out of their control. They're probably like, fuck.
Yeah, they couldn't
Wow.
really do much. I'll let that one
Probably had
slide.
like
No
a whole. They
criticisms on
probably had
that.
like a whole plan for her.
If anything, it felt like a little tribute to her, so I'll give him that.
What do you think of the whole like the Force ghosts, like they're hearing their voices?
Fan service 101. Okay, granted, I had seen a clip of it a couple months ago. It was pretty good. I mean, you got voices from people from all the movies, like prequels and the original trilogy. You got and the
They even
sequel.
had Hayden Christensen.
Hayden Hayden Christensen. He was supposed to be in the movie for some scene or whatever, but that never came to fruition. That would have been cool to see. Like he tells Kylo Ren, like, I once had a bad thing for sand. It's rough and it's coarse. It gets everywhere. And then Kylo Ren's like, what? And he's like, and that's my villain motivation. And that was it.
that's what drove me to kill the Tusken Raiders.
That's what drove me to kill the children and the women too.
The women too. Fuck.
Nah, but I don't know.
It was pretty. I mean,
okay,
I like the effects were good. I'm just trying to like.
Good. They had
I'm just
good
trying to find
shots.
like good parts of it.
They had good visuals. I'll give them that as well. There was
When they
parts
showed
where I
the
looked
Star
at it.
Destroyers,
Yes, there was just a lot of parts where I was like, this is eye candy, and I'll give them that. I mean, if
all
it
style,
wasn't
no
if it wasn't for the
substance.
good visuals, it probably would have been a 2. But the visuals gave it 2 extra points for me. That's a 4.
It is all style and no substance. No substance.
Yeah. Another thing I
Give
like.
J.J. Abrams that he has like a little style.
The worst. Something I
It's
always
visual
thought
wise.
looked bad on clip, but now that I saw it on the screen was the scene where Luke and Leia are fighting, like training.
That
Like,
wasn't bad.
It wasn't. There's been some bad CGI like Tarkin and Rogue One. I mean, it wasn't worse, but it was still. You can just tell.
It was like an eyesore.
The only reason why this one they worked with it very well is because it was like nighttime. Like it made it look like not that bad. Like
Because
it was
with like dark lighting, you can.
And it was a very quick scene. There was a very quick scene as well, and I think that also helped it as well.
Yeah.
But I had a lot of nitpicks to that film. Jesus Christ. I don't know. I don't feel like that ending was well deserved.
When she called herself a Skywalker.
No, like everything that led up to it. They could have ended it that way. I wouldn't have mind.
You know what was really stupid?
But it's just everything that led up to it. Sorry, what?
You know what was really stupid?
What's up?
When not Poe, what's his face?
Finn,
like he's force sensitive now.
They made him force sensitive for like nothing.
Yeah, and he's just like, I just got a feeling. And then he's like, I gotta tell Rey something. Never brings it up again.
That movie was just not well developed.
It wasn't.
I could probably give it a 3, but I mean, I give it the 4.
I think 4.5.
I'm like, no, not even that high. Jesus, not.
For me, it'd be 4.5. Just 4.5. Maybe that's me
4.
being generous.
Just a 4. I'm not even giving 8s anymore. Just a 4.
Like how we did it. We just went straight to spoilers. We just.
I don't give a shit. I think everyone already knows that movie pretty well.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't even see the movie.
If you're listening to this and not a good Star Wars fan.
I'm sorry, what?
Nothing. Whatever. Say whatever the fuck you're gonna say.
Nah, fuck you. You say what?
Fuck you.
Now
I forgot. I lost the train to my thoughts.
God damn it. 4 out of 10, guys.
4.5.
Spoiler warning, I guess, even though no one gives a shit about this movie.
No one gives it. Well, fuck it. It's not like anyone's gonna fucking watch it. I'm not gonna recommend this.
Just
movie
watch it once, maybe, just to get it out of the way. But like, if you're gonna rewatch Star Wars, don't even bother going back to it, or the sequels.
No, Last Jedi is rewatchable.
Yeah, great.
Force Awakens, I can't watch it.
I don't even watch the sequels. I just like, all right, Mandalorian, that's where it ends, and I call it good.
I haven't seen The Mandalorian yet.
You should. Very good.
I have Disney Plus.
Broke ass.
Don't call me broke.
I said what I said. Broke ass.
Whatever. But yeah, Star Wars, 4 out of 10.
4 out of 10.
Hopefully the next movies are better. If they ever make another movie.
Well, they are gonna make other movies. They got
Like you said, I feel like they're finding more success on TV.
They do, but they got that Ryan Johnson trilogy or whatever.
I don't think they're doing it
A
because
lot
of
of
the
fans
Last
want
Jedi.
old trilogy movies or something with the old trilogy. I mean, not the
Or
old
just nothing to do with the
The
original.
Old Republic. How did I say old trilogy? Jesus Christ, the Old
I was gonna
Republic.
say like let's just leave
I
the
meant to say Old
Skywalker
Republic
saga.
trilogy. Yeah.
Fuck them. Let's just start somewhere else.
I heard something that they might retcon them. I really hope they do. That'd be pretty
Retcon
good. The sequels.
I swear
And
they better do like that time travel thing they did for Star Trek.
they better do that thing with Mortal Kombat where like Raiden goes back in time in his mind and he's like, I saw the future. It was bad.
So I'm gonna change it.
Only for like the new ones to suck. But you didn't hear that from me.
Yeah. It wasn't said here at all. It wasn't
At
said
all.
at all.
At all. So Oscar over here got me to watch Silence of the Lambs.
We're gonna jump to the Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna do this? Do you want? Because I don't know a lot of people that have seen this besides like.
Spoiler warning for anyone who hasn't seen Silence of the Lambs. It's
How
on
about
Netflix.
first
Go
we-
check it out.
How about first we talk about it with like vague details, and then we'll go to spoilers.
Okay. Come.
It can't be that hard to talk about it without saying
Good horses.
spoilers. Goodbye horses.
Buy horses. Yes.
No, goodbye horses.
Clarice.
Since this is your first time watching it, this is probably my second time. What'd you think of it?
Pretty good.
Without spoiling.
Pretty good. I think it was very well paced. Very well paced movie.
Yeah.
What else can I say about it? Okay.
Everyone was pretty good. Jodie Foster and
The
Anthony
acting was
Hopkins.
very good. Jesus. Even like minor characters are doing pretty good. That ending was very intense.
the final third act.
Jesus Christ, those double switcheroos like really got me. I was like, what? It's very hard to describe this movie without not spoiling.
I know, huh? Like I'm thinking.
Yes,
about it
I want
right
to
now.
talk about it. I want to talk about it. It's
Well, like
just,
performance-wise, I think everyone. Yeah. You said
performance-wise, very good. Visuals, very good.
visuals. The camera work was
For
amazing.
1991, that was very good.
And I feel like it still holds up too.
It still holds up very well. It's got that grainy look, but I mean, who cares?
But it feels
It's
real.
a product of its time, so I mean, it's
Yeah.
fine.
And the theme for it is pretty good too.
Yes.
Goodbye horses.
Good one-liners. Would you fuck me?
Oh my god! Don't say that.
I said what I said. Out of context, but when you watch the movie, you don't know what I'm talking about.
Did you know that that's actually like it's a sequel book? Like it's based off like the series of the Hannibal books, and that's a sequel.
Really? So they didn't even start with the first one. They just went straight to the.
They did. It was called Manhunter, but when they made the Silence of the Lambs, they just changed actors and like made it its own thing.
Hmm. So you don't have to watch or read the first one.
Yeah, you can just watch it like that.
Does the first one at least cover how Hannibal got to jail?
Yes, like how he got caught.
I see. And there's a third one, right?
The third one is when it takes place like after Silence of the Lambs, without spoiling anything. And then the next one's his prequel, like his origin story, which they already
Hannibal
made movies
Lecter
for.
Origins.
No, it's called Hannibal Rising actually.
Hannibal Lecter Origins, like Wolverine.
But they did each one of them got an adaptation.
Silence of the Lambs Origins. Clarice.
Clarice. Did the lambs ever stop screaming?
Christ. Oh man.
It's a really good movie.
That movie was such a trip.
It was a really like my mouth was open the entire fucking time after
Dude,
that.
I was so tense during that third act. Like I'm still remembering it. I was just like fidgeting a
stays
lot. I
with
was
you,
like,
huh?
bro, what's gonna happen?
The movie just stays with you for like a while.
Yeah, it does. It did a really good job with that.
When
Jesus
they
Christ.
showed the bodies.
Oh, dude, I mean,
I mean,
people who-
it's a serial
you've
killer
seen
movie.
pretty
There's gonna
gruesome
be there's
things.
gonna
You
be
expect it.
dead bodies. Yeah.
I really was expecting maybe like a jump scare or two. Never happened, but I was like, what?
Were you satisfied for that? That there wasn't any jump scares?
Well, I think jump scares are pretty cheap itself, so I was like, yeah, that's pretty good.
They're only cheap if they're not earned.
Yes.
That's the thing. Like you can do jump scares, but like if you just do it just for fucks.
Just like, oh, there's a jump scare. Ah, oh, there's another one.
There's another one, and like it kills the mood because now you're just like it's kind of like you're building up to something. Now. Yeah, you're just expecting it. It's like if you just came, and then like after that you're just like, you get that post nut clarity, but with scares.
Okay.
That was probably the worst analogy I can think of.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure Migs would have wanted it that way.
Oh, Mig! Oh my
god. Oh, that was horrible.
Yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people that haven't seen this movie.
I'd recommend it. First time watching it.
First time watching it, I love it.
I can't say it. I'm still thinking between a 9 and a 10, but just so you guys know, it is gonna be in that range, whatever I give it. But
I think after the spoilers, I think after the spoiler talk, I'll probably figure out my rating by then.
But yes, guys, you guys taking notes? We're gonna do like a little book club type of thing. You gotta watch everything we're talking about.
Oh yeah, so we're doing this thing where like me and him have to pick one movie.
Pick a movie or a show, whatever it is.
I think show just takes a little longer.
Well. He's got me watching Community.
Yeah, he's watching Community, and I have to start watching what's that thing called?
Evangelion.
I always want to say Evangelion.
Yeah, everyone wants to say it like that.
20. It's 20 episodes, right?
24. No Netflix dub. Oh, the movie.
No. Okay, yeah, I have to watch that, and he's watching the first 3 seasons of Community.
Yes, and whatever else we decide to watch.
Whenever one of us gets done with that, we'll start talking about those 2 things.
Yes. But I guess I can talk. Maybe we can talk about how I feel about the first 5 episodes of Community. They were pretty good.
We'll just save it.
What?
We'll just save it.
No.
Yeah, we're saving it. You just gotta watch the entire thing. I mean, just like the first 3. Here's your obligatory sperm.
God damn it. I wasn't even at that episode. I just stumbled upon it on YouTube.
Because it's one of the best episodes in season 5, I assume. Yeah, it was season 5.
Also, sperm.
Here to you, Jeff, I give you this finest piece of scotch, so you can be less tempted to drink even finer sperm.
Yeah, no, I'll enjoy it.
All right, I guess we're gonna move to spoilers.
Oh what?
You have been more Silence of the Lambs.
All right, whatever.
Well, you wanted to keep talking about Community?
Nah, it don't matter. Let's go with Silence of the Lambs.
Silence of the Lambs. We're going straight to spoilers. This is the warning. I'm sure there's a time code somewhere.
Yes.
If you want to just find out about the rating, you can just skip it there.
Skip the next part. That means you too, Ivan.
Or if you don't, if you don't care, if you don't want to watch the movie, you just want to hear the spoilers, then I guess, what the fuck are you doing? But watch it first.
All right.
But I get it. Sometimes it takes a while to just watch a 2-hour movie.
Spoilers. Now.
So.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Jesus Christ.
What's your most what the fuck moment?
Okay, it can't be Migs coming on what's her face? Clarice. So I smirked. I'm not gonna lie, I smirked. I thought it was kind of funny. I wasn't expecting it like you, but like
yeah. I wasn't expecting it either.
I smirked and I just said, "God damn it," because I was just like, "What the fuck?" I didn't even cringe or anything. I was just like,
I cringed because that's just gross, and I'm surprised he even made it that far.
I'm impressed.
I'm surprised he just did that.
I'm impressed. I mean, I figured he was doing that.
Yeah, because you were hearing that like.
Yes, and he was like the way he was curled up. I was like, oh, he's gotta be.
He's gotta be. He has no
like,
shirt
I'm
on.
My wrist. I was like, I don't know about that. And then Spider-Man 2 all over her.
Fuck. I like how when she enters the facility, she goes from that first cell all the way to the next. It's just like shows like how crazy she was going down there. You know, like the level of craziness.
Yeah.
Where like there's only one glass cell.
I really liked Hannibal and Clarice's relationship throughout the whole film.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was like a psychological warfare between the two. Especially how he just destroyed her, or at least he tried to destroy her the first time they meet.
Yeah.
You know what you look like to me? You look like a rube.
Southern accent. Was your father a coal miner?
He's a little creepy though.
He is, but that's what
especially
makes
when
it
like
good.
his face goes up to the camera and he's just staring, like with his dead
Clarice.
eyes.
Clarice.
Ugh. Or how he's just standing there straight, back straight, just looking like he knew she was already walking there, like right around the corner.
He had his moment at the end.
Oh yes, he did. And he's only in the movie for 16 minutes.
Is he really?
Yeah, 16 minutes.
His presence is just felt.
His presence is there. It's like you can still feel him there, and I think that's all credit to Anthony Hopkins.
I mean, even when like he's in the ambulance and he escapes at the end, like the whole like final act with like Clarice trying to find what's his name, Buffalo Bill, where she's I was like, is he gonna come back? And I told you, I was like, he's gotta come back.
Too far-fetched. Like I didn't think that when I watched it.
I really thought he was gonna like come, like he's like, oh, he knows Buffalo Bill. Like maybe he's gonna he's probably gonna pull up like last minute, like, hello, Clarice.
I doubt he would want to pull up to some place where he knows he can get caught.
I thought it was funny how it suggested that he's gonna end up eating Dr. Chilton.
Having an old friend for dinner.
I'm having an old friend for dinner, and then
he says that in the show.
Does he really?
Yeah, because like it's during his younger years.
Yeah.
So like when they're eating together, he's like, "It's nice having an old friend for dinner."
God damn it.
And I was like, you got me right there.
God damn it. Very good film. That last intense part with Buffalo Bill was rather interesting. Whenever I was like, oh shit, it's the wrong house, and Clarice is at the right house, I was like, oh shit. I was like, oh, she has no support.
No support at all. I like how it's just her though, like.
Yeah.
Like this movie made me feel like if I was a woman in the 1990s.
Buffalo Bill, the full frontal nude scene. I was like, what?
They made fun of that in Family Guy.
Yeah, I know they did. I when I was watching it, I was like, oh, it's like that one episode when he. Yeah, no, but I saw that full frontalness and I was like, how did they pull that off? Is that how he's really built?
What do you mean?
Or did they use like editing or prosthetics or something?
Oh, like how he
had no wiener, bro.
No, he tucked it in.
Okay, I was
like
wondering.
You know how like he's up to the camera, he's kind of like.
Yeah.
Something. Yeah, he tucked it in.
Oh, okay, because like they suggested he wanted to be transsexual or something, so I was like, okay, maybe.
It was a whole because of his identity.
Maybe he had done some surgery at some point, or I mean, some self-mutilation or something, since they didn't accept him at any of the 3 places or whatever.
It'll put the lotion in the bucket.
It puts put the fucking lotion in the fucking basket. Precious.
Oh god. He was a little weird, but that whole scene with the Good White Horses song, it was pretty good. I mean,
out of 10.
He's not even in that movie a lot, too.
He's just not either. Like, there's just like their presence again. Who plays him?
No idea. But what I read online is that for that guy to do that scene, he couldn't like do it sober, so he had to like.
He had to get drunk or something.
He had to kind of get drunk for it, or at least be like tipsy.
Who was he?
I guess the actor felt incredibly disturbed playing as Buffalo Bill.
Who was he? Ted Levine.
I don't know who he is.
I guess he's in. Huh. He's best known for his roles as Buffalo Bill in the film The Silence of the Lambs, and as Leland Stottlemyre in the television series Monks. Other notable roles were in Wild Wild West, American Gangster, and Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
I haven't seen Fallen Kingdom.
I have, and I skipped the first Jurassic World to watch it.
I think after Jurassic World, I was like, yeah, I'm okay. Fine. So what do you think of Clarice?
Clarice. She's not Southern, is she? Like Jodie Foster.
No, she is Southern.
What?
That's her real accent.
Well, she said she was from LA.
Anyone can have a fucking accent. I'm pretty sure she is.
She's got to be living there or something. But yeah, no, I was like, what? Very good. I don't know. I guess the accent added more to her charm as a character.
Yeah.
Like, and people were treating her differently, maybe sometimes.
She's a woman.
She's a woman and she's from the South.
It's funny. It's weird because like the whole movie makes you feel as uncomfortable as she is.
Yes, because they're all just staring at her.
They're all just staring at her. Imagine being in a room full of just guys and they're just looking at you,
looking
staring
up and
you down.
Maybe I feel like a woman now.
Shut up.
Yes.
Everyone's looked at her, even from the beginning when that officer told her to go see Dr. Crawford.
Goodbye, horse. Yeah, I know. I felt pretty uncomfortable. I was like, damn, like this shit.
Especially how like the cameras are set up when it's like dead center on the characters' faces.
Yeah. That was pretty good. I thought that was funny with like they have like a priest talking on the television to like annoy him or whatever, cannibal in his like little cell.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you leave, they're gonna raise the volume up on it so it can annoy me.
That's one way to treat a psychopath.
Yeah. Like here to talk is Joel Osteen, and he's like, ah.
Oh, sorry, my dog's barking.
Borka.
Borka.
But yeah, Rise of Skywalker. No, Silence of the Lambs is pretty good.
It was good.
Yes.
But I feel like Hannibal Lecter is the star of the movie, even for like the 16 minutes of screen time he has. The whole escape scene was pretty well done, pretty well executed.
Very well executed. I hate that.
You hate that. You just hate because they didn't check the cob.
I think I'm just more mad at myself. I think I'm more mad at myself for not catching the switcheroo. But it felt obvious to me because like he walked like to go get him, and then like it makes sense. You got to think about it. Because he's on the 5th floor, he goes down to the 3rd floor. I think that's where he leaves the body there, and he goes back up to the 5th. How the elevator
is going back and forth.
Yeah. I think that's how it went down. Mm-hmm. When he went to the 3rd, I think that's when he dropped the body off there, and then went back up.
Yeah.
Very interesting, but it should have ticked me off even with like the whole blood. At first I was like, oh, maybe he got in that fight with them, but it was like, nah, that's actually the cop.
There were gunshots.
There were gunshots. But the movie did a good job of tricking me. I'll give it that.
Twice. They got you twice.
Fuck you.
It only got me once, and that was because of that scene. And then at the end, I was like, they're gonna do the whole switcheroo. Like.
And then you were like, called it.
Called it.
Clarice.
I like how he's just like he really wants to get under everyone's skin. Like really bad.
He wants to see what makes them tick.
Yeah. And like,
as a psychiatrist probably should.
He was a really gifted psychiatrist and a surgeon. He was a surgeon.
Probably why he was so good at cutting them up like that.
Mm-hmm. He's super picky of what he eats. Like one day he'll be like, I feel like eating some lungs. Kill somebody. Make some lungs.
This from the TV show or what?
Yeah, I'm going off from the TV show.
Yeah, I've never seen it. I don't know if I'll watch it. I feel more satisfied.
It's pretty slow in the first season.
I feel more satisfied maybe with just the movie.
It's fine. You don't have to watch the show. I mean, like if you want to delve deeper into the whole Hannibal mythos.
I think I'd rather just keep it with the movie, so I can just keep it not say vague with me.
Just so you can have like that memory, like this is.
Yeah, because I don't want to watch like the TV show and like something like ruins it for me, and it's probably not even the same actor.
It's not the same actor, and it's completely different. It's like a whole.
Instead of like Clarice, he's like Clarice.
He's more sophisticated.
Clarice, it's me, and I'm like, this isn't Hannibal. 0 out of 10.
You say that, but that's like he's like that. He's more sophisticated.
Clarice. Is Clarice.
It's played by Mads Mikkelsen.
All right.
The guy that looks like a lizard.
You're a lizard.
I'm the lizard. I'm a reptile.
Lizard Squad.
Lizard Squad. I mean, I don't find he's not just a cannibal though. I feel like he just feeds off human emotions too. You know how like satisfied he was to hear that fucking lamb story?
Good. That's how he felt.
Why did you leave the farm?
Why?
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 I like how he stares at her though. Like he's like this.
He's like, why?
Why?
Why? Something I thought that was interesting was whenever he hands her the files and like he like tries to touch his finger for a little bit. He's like, he probably came. He was like,
Because honestly, like that's the only person out of the whole movie he kind of respects a bit and kind of understands.
Yeah, like you said, like she stands her ground and
like
he respects that.
And she's like genuinely a good person, even when she tried to go back and save that one lamb from getting slaughtered.
Yeah.
Like she didn't let herself to be corrupted like how Hannibal did.
Another thing I did,
like he lacks human emotion, so like I feel like that's why he became a psychiatrist.
Yeah.
To get that, like feed off of it, if you know what I mean.
I don't know why Clarice didn't like shoot Buffalo Bill like right there and then. Like she just lets him like leave.
I mean, you can't just straight up shoot him unless he attacks first.
True, but who would have known?
True, but he did turn around, so she probably thought
he had the gun there.
But she didn't know that.
I know she did it.
You gotta remember, not many people.
No, I know. But like, if she had killed him, she would have like eventually, like searched the house and like, oh shit, he had a gun over here. If I had let him turn, he would have.
But she's not corrupt like that.
I know.
That's the point of.
And he lets him escape. I thought at one point, whenever she walks into the room where like the gun was not saying she saw it, but was. I thought he was gonna do like a loop around the house and get her from behind or something.
He was so weird when that night vision thing, like...
He was stupid. He had his chance right there to win.
But he was, like, too busy, like, just staring at her, like... like, trying to reach out to her hair and, like,
I mean, then again, he could have either tackled her. He had that advantage.
He was too fixated on her, like...
He was too fixated, and then he tried clicking the gun, and that's how she, like, got alerted. Like, just like... And then,
My reaction time would have been a lot slower.
I mean, she couldn't see.
I would have died.
That's impressive. She couldn't see. It was dark.
Imagine telling that story to people. Yeah, I couldn't see this dude, but
I shot him anyway.
But I shot him anyways.
And I won.
Guns blazing.
Good times.
Yeah, pretty good movie overall, though.
Yeah.
Very, very uncomfortable. I'd give it... Oh, I guess this is like our rating right now. So
9.5. Still thinking about it. I'll come back next episode about it.
Maybe. I mean, I've seen it twice, and I've been watching like a lot of videos involving Silence of the Lambs, so I get it like maybe.
Watching too much Community thanks to you.
9.5. The 9.5.
So what is the next film we're watching, Mr. Oscar?
The what?
What is the next film we're watching, Mr. Oscar?
I didn't think this through. I feel like I'll come up with one by tomorrow, and you have to tell me one too. That's accessible at least on Hulu or Netflix for everyone that like, you just gotta make this accessible for everybody.
I have yet to watch Parasite. Maybe we can watch that.
True, I guess I can rewatch it.
I have yet to watch it.
I guess so. That's your pick. Your pick is Parasite.
Yeah.
So you're giving everyone a heads up. We're gonna watch Parasite.
Watching Parasite, guys. It's gonna be on Hulu. Go check it out.
If that's the case, then I want to bring up Lighthouse with Robert Pattinson.
What's that on?
It's on Amazon Prime.
Do I have to pay for it?
I thought you had Amazon Prime.
I do have Amazon Prime, but sometimes I'll click on movies and it's like, you gotta buy it.
It's on Prime. All right,
better.
It has that white banner. If it doesn't, it'll come up with a different movie.
God damn it! I'll buy it. Fuck it, whatever.
Either that or I'll just change my mind. Fuck Lighthouse. We'll watch something else.
Yeah,
we're gonna watch The Hangover.
God damn it! Just follow the Twitter account, guys, if you guys want to, so you guys can get an update on that.
Or like later on, we can do like a whole suggestion box. Like if you guys want us to watch a
absolutely.
movie, or we can put a poll out of like movies.
Oscar knows a thing or two about polls.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I definitely know a lot about polls. Yeah, Silence of the Lambs. Did the lambs ever stop screaming?
Yes.
Yes.
Oscar.
What?
Why don't you want to talk about Community, bro?
Because you've only seen the first 5 episodes.
Well, can I at least say how I felt about them?
Yeah. Okay, short, I guess, Community so far.
Okay, Community so far. Okay.
Episode.
Didn't know what I was getting into. Not a fan of I'm not generally a fan of whatchamacallits. I'm not generally a fan of like sitcoms or like anything on like national
Think
television,
comedy.
like NBC and like CBS. Like, not a huge fan of that. Could never watch. So I wouldn't say I was skeptical, but I was like, well, Gambino's in it, so I mean,
Gambino's in it, has like a huge following as well.
first
I mean,
episode pretty boring. I was like, well,
it is
I'll
boring.
give it like 5 episodes, and then I'll figure out how I feel. The second episode where they're finally in the Spanish class, it was pretty good. I think it got pretty good to like the second half of that episode.
Is
I
it
think
when they
that's
did the whole presentation?
Yeah, that's when it got. Yeah, that whole presentation. I was just trying to figure out how that translated to that.
Everyone was just
I was like, how did that happen? Like, how did that translate to that? I thought
F
that was funny.
F minus.
F minus.
He's like, what?
That
Did you say
I thought that
S?
S. And then I think so far my favorite episode is
Alex,
still that.
you sound like Guatemala.
My favorite episode so far is probably the third one right now, the one
Which
with
is that one?
Abed's film.
Oh my god, a cool Albert film.
Jesus Christ. When Cool Abed films caught me off guard so bad, I started like laughing hysterically. I teared up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
It was sad,
I
huh?
was not It was sad, but then like it threw that
The cool Albert
curveball.
films.
It threw that curveball at me. I just like didn't expect it. I thought that was funny.
When he pulls out the cigarette.
I
You're
thought that was funny.
smoking?
You're smoking? The fourth episode with
If you like his films, he does them every now and then.
oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like in second season he does like a documentary episode.
Also, he does more.
Huh?
He does more.
Yeah, he does 3.
He
There's
does
that. Yeah, the third one is the wedding one is fucking funny as fuck.
wedding.
Yeah, there's a wedding episode.
Why are you telling me this? Why are you spoiling this to
Because
me?
it's in season 6, and I know you're not gonna watch season 6.
I see. Fair point.
It's the second to last season too. I mean, the second to last episode.
What's the fourth one? I'm on Netflix right now, actually trying to figure out.
Oh, it's too bad you're not gonna be able to watch Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, you can just
I
give
mean,
me
the Dungeons and Dragons episode.
just give me a list of the good ones. I'll watch.
But no, it's because the Dungeons and Dragons was in season 2.
I see.
That Netflix removed
Oh,
it.
the episode with where Jeff and Shirley become like friends and like they're just gossiping. I thought that was funny too. Oh man.
When they talk about the guy's nipples.
Yeah. I saw his nipples. I was like, they're not that bad. What are they talking about?
Or when one of the old guy Pierce, he's like, all right, let's talk shit about him. I think he has a small penis.
I've read up more on Community about what happened to him. I was like,
Oh, why he left and stuff.
yeah, I read up on that. I was like, damn.
How he used the N word on set.
Around Donald Glover, he's like, they only think you're funny because you're black. I was like, damn, that's mean.
He's
I don't know. The song with the episode with Pierce making that song was kind of boring a little bit. Kind
which
of.
one?
The more he's trying to make a song for the school.
Oh, the way it is.
I mean,
There's one where he did like a
I
rap.
hate that song. I heard that a lot on Home Depot's radio station at work. I used to work there.
That's probably affecting your view on it. Green
Probably.
Bay, that's the way it goes. I laughed more when Abed told Jeff, you think they can sue us? No, I don't know. I can't tell. And then he says the chorus, yeah, they got us.
Nah, and then
They had the Luis Guzman statue.
horrible. Nah, and they also had when that naked guy was in the shower during the whole pool scene when they were doing like the little trial. He's like very confident, and you shouldn't be. That got me.
And he just keeps like lathering himself in front of them.
Yeah, he's just still like baiting and whatever. He's like, you're very confident, but you shouldn't be. I thought that was funny.
When Britta's like, I have an issue with. No, I was like, I care about honesty. You're on trial for cheating.
Yeah, no, I'm excited for the rest of the series. I'll watch some more eventually. Maybe I'll finish season 1 by next episode.
Ooh, and we can talk about season 1, the entirety of season 1.
Does it get
Like
better?
the characters drastically change from like the first season all the way to 3.
Jesus.
Like they become more, I want to say like more cartoony, but in a good way.
Mm.
Like they amped up how do I say this? Their caricatures.
The stupidities.
Yeah, the stupidities are amplified.
So far, my favorite character would have to be the Troy and Abed duo.
Troy and Abed in the morning.
What? Troy and Abed are in mourning.
No, they say that a lot, like the morning thing. Cool.
Evil Troy and evil Abed.
I mean, for me, the entire series, it's still gonna be Jeff. I like Jeff.
Dick Ryder.
Dick Ryder, shut up. You like Troy and Abed. Everyone likes Troy and Abed.
This Childish Gambino homegirl dropped it like the Nasdaq.
What about Britta? What about Annie? Pierce? Shirley?
Pierce is like a close second. He's very racist. It's just horrible.
Yeah, I hate that Chevy Chase had to fucking leave. He had the best lines and the best
Ironically,
comedic
so
timing.
you said people would like didn't understand the show
Hmm
when it was out. Ironically, I think that's what happened with Chevy Chase. I don't think he understood the show either.
He didn't understand the show actually, but he
Why
still
Why
did
was he there?
anyways. Well, they say because he liked working with the cast.
But he was racist towards.
I know. He liked them enough that he'd be racist towards them.
Dude, sometimes it's weird for me to like watch Shirley because like all I think about is Drake and Josh.
Really, I
When I'm
forget.
seeing her.
I forget that she was.
Because I forget she was in Drake and Josh, and I saw her and I was like, oh, what the hell? It's Helen.
Oh, she's not in season 6 either.
Why is that?
Oh, the actress had to step down because I think she was dealing with she had like a tumor or cancer, I think.
What the hell? Hold up. So by season 6, you got no more Donald Glover,
No.
no
he's
more
gone.
Shirley,
No more
no
Shirley.
more Pierce.
Yeah.
But what's the point of watching the show?
I mean, they add pretty good supportive character, like an extra. And they still got Chang. They still had Chang. They added
And
new characters.
Dean,
The Dean's still there.
his homeboy, what's his face? What's his name? John Oliver. Is he still in the show by then?
He left. He left by season 6 too.
Because he had his TV show.
Yeah. I mean, they used him a lot more in season 5.
I think John Oliver is personally a dick, but it was good to see
He's
him.
funny in the show.
I think he was pretty enjoyable in the show, but I'm not a fan of John Oliver.
In season 2, he becomes their teacher.
Budget cuts.
Yeah, but
And
what do you
it's
think of
weird.
everyone? What do you think of everyone else though? Like Britta and Annie and like those two.
The Britta Jeff relationship seems kind of basic for like a sitcom right now.
Yeah, it's like they're both like the same person, but
Practically. Shirley, she's funny. Annie, the psychology episode was funny with her. And like Abed was in the room, and then Donald Glover just like crawls out the room. Just freaks out and crawls out the room. I thought that was funny. And then he's like, I've been here for 26 hours, and it's like, why didn't you leave? Like, I could have. And then she's like, yeah. He's like, okay. And then he leaves.
He doesn't even trip about it. Maybe this was the test.
Horrible. But I'd recommend.
Got to like the best episodes yet. I'm excited for you to get there.
Speaking. I'm like a guinea pig for Oscar. He wants me to watch them.
Yeah, and I still have to watch how would I pronounce it?
Evangelion.
Evangelion.
I'm telling you, I feel like you'll like it.
It's
No
what,
Netflix stuff.
like how long is it? Like per episode?
Like 20-minute
It better be
episodes.
20 minutes. It better be 20 minutes.
20 minute, like 22 minutes, 20 to 22, something like that.
Better be, because like I swear to God, if it's an hour.
They're not. The movie's like 2 hours, but the movie will be worth it. You can watch the movie
so,
off
like,
of
you watch the series
you
then
need-
the movie, or
You
the
watch the
movie
series, then the movie. You
Okay.
need the context.
Does it wrap up everything?
Yes.
Okay.
In a bizarre way. It's probably as much as I can say. Very
What do you-
psychological show.
What are your predictions for Community? Like out of all the characters so far, like what do you think is gonna happen with everyone? I mean, you already know who all left, obviously, but
It'll still be Troy and Abed. Who I like.
like, what's your predictions? Like, what's gonna happen to them? Because I already know what happens to them. I'll like each one of them.
They're gay. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to spoil myself if I guess.
All I know is that we need a movie. We need a movie.
Dick Ryder.
6 seasons in a movie, but now we just need a movie. Netflix, make the damn movie.
Fuck Netflix.
Fuck Netflix.
Just
Right.
kidding.
Yeah, anything else besides Community?
Not that I can think
As
of.
of right now. Hashtag Oscars move.
No, not that I can think of, honestly.
Me neither. I mean, we just spent
That's it.
watching Silence of the Lambs, and that's all we got so far. Nothing's really happened.
Not a lot.
As far as
Just
I know,
Kanye being
besides-
president. That was pretty
Besides
fun.
here in Kansas, where we're obligated to wear masks now.
Same here, even though no one's doing it.
Yeah, but I don't think a lot of people care.
Honestly.
Don't
It
care.
is what it is, though.
It is what it is. I mean,
It is what it is.
it is what it is.
But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes.
This is our second episode.
We did
Share to
pretty
your
well.
friends.
We were more controlled this time.
We were very more controlled.
We didn't go through 50 different topics or prolonged it every single one of them. Not yet. I mean, I feel like whenever shit hits the fan, we'll have a lot more to talk about.
Whenever shit starts to get interesting again. But
yeah, that's
you guys are chilling with us, so I mean, this is as interesting as it'll get.
Follow us at, I don't even know what the Twitter handle is.
At the Good Boys 9 on Twitter.
9?
Share this. Yeah, no, I guess all the other.
9.
I thought it was funny.
Now I feel like watching Inglourious Bastards.
But yeah, guys, don't forget to share to your friends, to share to other people. It'll mean a lot.
Subscribe, leave a comment down below.
Yeah,
ring that notification bell.
Ring that notification. Yes, I can finally say it.
Ring that notification.
If you use YouTube, content, ring the notification bell.
If you use YouTube, if you don't, I don't blame you.
YouTube channel's the good.
Unless you have YouTube Premium.
Unless you're already listening to it on YouTube, but hey, it's whatever.
I mean, there's no visual effect. There's no visuals. You're just looking at a damn sign.
There you go.
I mean, unless you want to see our faces, which No, I look pretty ugly right now.
But anyway, don't forget to watch Parasite, guys.
Or Lighthouse. I mean, we can change my mind. I can change my mind.
We'll let you know on Twitter or on social media.
Twitter or whatever. Or we just reveal it the next episode.
But anyways, later, guys. See you in the next episode.
See y'all later. That's it. That's all I got. That's my